Hey everyone, Crazy Man here, and welcome to a World of Tanks replay. Currently in my SU-100 at Himmelsdorf, and currently deciding in my head, I believe when I was at this point, I was looking at either going hill or going to the rail yard. And I came to the conclusion I would be better suited at the rail yard because I have to go up a hill with a gun that I don't really think seemingly has a lot of depression. Could be me, I haven't played the game in a while, so I really didn't take notice of it, but I prefer to fight defensively, so I'm going to go ahead and put myself in the position over here to fight a little more defensively and get a position set up to where we can take care of anyone that gets any cute ideas about taking the cap circle while the fight at the hill is going on. Now, surprisingly, I didn't think about it in this battle, but it wouldn't have been a bad idea to maybe sneak up the tank alley, because it did not actually end up seeming busy as you would expect. I mean, this is an encounter battle. Everybody usually goes to the hill, but there is that time when a few people do realize to run down Tank Alley, flank it, and it didn't seem overly busy. Nothing that was a landslide where people ran it over and too much. Although you're going to see that some odds do fall against us throughout the battle a couple times. So I'm kind of chilling here on the corner, and I'm looking for some tanks to shoot at that are making themselves super vulnerable. I really do not want to take the shot with a tank like this and make myself instantly visible without doing some significant damage. And I thought that this T-34 actually saw me because he was backing up, but it turns out he didn't see me until that. And at that point he saw me, but instead of trying to return fire, he figured it was best in his interest to get out of there, which he's right. Now the SU-100, or SY-100, I can't tell because it's small there, he gets the cute idea to kind of stay there, and that ends up kind of biting him in the butt. And, SU-100Y, I don't know what I was thinking earlier. Ends up biting him in the butt. As you see here, he's still sitting there, he gets shot by a teammate, and I go ahead and put the final shot into him to take him out. Now, there is this other tank that I guess is referred to as a Rudy. I don't know much about it. Honestly, not playing the game in a long time, I don't even know much what that is. I just know it's there. So I noticed the M4 sitting here, and he's aiming me up, so to deter him, I took too quick of a shot, and I kind of paid the price for the rush on the shot by missing. And then I get hit by something from the hill again, and also the M4 from right ahead of me hit. The SU-85 pops back up again. I go to put a shot into him. Would have been the kill shot, but it bounces off his tank. And then I redirect my attention to what's in front of me. The Rudy misses, and then there is, I believe, an M44 out there that lays a shot down. And that causes me to take some significant damage, actually more so than I would have liked. At which point I feel a bit, I guess you could say, scared that I'm definitely going to get owned. So it's time to get into a better position that I can work from where it will not hurt me too much. Now I go over here to the M4. I definitely wait a lot longer to take the shot. I throw the shot in there. Now I guess I left my track far enough out to get, I'm assuming I did. I didn't take any damage from that, just got hit in the track, so safe to say I lucked out there. So I'm in the position now, sitting here by the cap circle. I realize that it's currently 8 to 11, so I kind of drive into the cap circle and pretty much throw down what I like to call more or less the force them to hurry up and get down here so they start making mistakes. Hopefully they're not well prepared for this. Hopefully they're more panicky and they try to come and take the cap circle back one at a time, or they try to run in here and take it last minute. So as you see, my teammates heading around behind the building to see if anything's back there, and I'm sitting here waiting for anything to kind of drive up the road there. And eventually here, the Rudy decides to drive out there, which I lay a shot down into the backside. He doesn't let that bother him though. He continues to go after my teammate, in which he puts a shot into my teammate before I'm able to get reloaded. My teammate deals a shot to him, enough damage, and I go ahead and finish him off. So my teammate's death was not without some, not in vain, I should say. And now I decide to go ahead and just kind of chill here and see what happens. And this ends up being one of those times where you wait a whole bunch to see what's gonna happen. And that T-34 that I saw in the beginning of the map, I believe, is still alive, running around, exacting pain on people. But he does meet an unfortunate end right there. And now it comes down. Now it's 13 to 12, and it's in our favor by 1 tank. Now it's even up. So now we're kind of chilling here, and a cat and mouse game actually takes place down at the lower half of the mini-map there between an M4 and I'm not exactly sure what tank my teammate actually is in. But those two go on kind of a cat and mouse chase there to around the place. The M4 actually disappears for a while and wasn't really sure where he went, and I think it's by luck that my teammate actually intersects him where he does. Because if he didn't, I'm pretty sure he could have drove out and got me. So I'm just kind of chilling here waiting for where I think the M4 would be popping out at, roughly either to my right more or right around this corner here. Now the M4, not knowing where I'm at, probably made the smart choice of not popping out, because he would have most certainly put himself in a position that he would have not favored, because as you see when he pops back up here in a few, he actually is already low on health, so to even chance taking an SU-100 head on, if he doesn't bounce the shot, he's surely gonna die. So the M4 pops back up. Those two kind of are in a bit of a Mexican standoff over there. And I'm just kind of chilling here waiting for anything to happen. The M4 kind of scoots off the map again, out of view range. Waiting for him to pop out right there the whole time. Shows back up on the map. He ends up taking a shot here, as you're going to see. And then Artie makes an appearance that I was waiting for to see where he was at. Go ahead and swing the bad boy around. Artie's trying to make a last-ditch effort to stop the capture, and he comes flying in. Unfortunately, the 122 makes quick work of him, and the match is over with, and a victory for our team, with the M4 from their team surviving. So that's pretty much it there. Alrighty, and now we have the stats here from that battle. Was a fairly successful battle. Obviously, it was a victory, and then now the premium account that I did have at the time definitely helped boost the pay and the experience earned. Was over 2,000 experience and over 35,000 credits, as you see there. I believe that is the high caliber medal, and I also believe that is the base capture medal. I think that's the high caliber. I'm not entirely sure. Um, these are screenshots, so bear with me. I didn't record these in game, which I will do next time. I will make sure that I record them next time. Just a small little oversight for the first time through on this. Other than that, we'll go ahead over to the we're gonna pan here in a minute to the team score section, or a couple seconds actually. Ended up, to my surprise, after when I got back into the garage here, that I was actually top on that. Was uh, number one for damage caused. I actually didn't expect that, mainly because I didn't feel like I did that much over there, except capture the base and fire a few shots. Um, It didn't feel like it, at least, but I figured people on the hill would have had more. Um, Ended up the Panzer IV below me there ended up actually having 1,000 damages, over 1,000, and getting 3 kills as well. And the T-34 that ended up surviving also had 3 kills. And M4 on the other team, hey, managed to survive. Give him props for that. And then the KV-85, VK-3001, and the SU-100 on the other team also had over 1,000 damage per each one of those players. So that was good for them as well. Um, Now in the detail report here, we fired 9 shots, 8 of which hit, 7 of which penetrated. Bounced that T-34 early on in the match. Did 2,027 damage, and had six hits I received, 4 of which penetrated, 2 of which didn't. Probably the ones from the hill. And three vehicles spotted, 5 of which were damaged, 3 of which spotted three, destroyed three, and damaged five, I should say, and 100% of the base captured. So it wasn't that bad of a battle in the end. And yeah, well, with all that said, I definitely will record this next time, so I can actually don't have to really speed through it too much. So with that said, or like that. Until next time, I will see you on the battlefield.